Going to the thrift store, gonna find some stuff to flip online. Sorry, I know that was a, a weird choice for an intro right there, but we are going thrifting today, and don't worry, I am not quitting my reselling job to pursue a music career. Green, blue, and yellow 50% off today. I don't know if we'll find any of that, but hopefully we do. Actually, it's kind of popping today, which some people might see as a deterrent, but if you're good at what you do, that won't matter too much. You'll still find stuff. Betsy, 1966 to 1969. That's kind of fun if your name's Betsy. And to this store, the place that's going to have us the most opportunity to find stuff, is going to be upstairs in the men's section. Yeah, this store is massive. It has a whole upstairs here dedicated to men's clothing. Like, look at this. If you can come up here and not find a single piece, you're probably doing something wrong. There is so much inventory here. Check it out. Just had the first find of the store. We're over here in the long sleeves and in the hoodies, and it's actually a brand that I was not familiar with. Look at that tag right there. There you go. That's a better look at the tag. Wanakome. Again, never heard of it before, but I just looked it up. Looks like it's going for around 35-40 bucks. So for $4.99, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance and grab that. The sell-through rate looks pretty good on it as well. And actually, look at this. As I was just filming that clip, I noticed it as I held that up. Look right here. It's a little Spider-Man all over print. It's on the Marvel Mad Engines tag, $8.99, and I've actually sold this exact hoodie before, and I think I sold it for around 40 bucks. It's one of the ones with like the full face mask that pulls down over your face. And since I've sold this one before, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And we're coming towards the end of the rack here, but I think I got one more piece that I want to grab right here. This is a Champion Denver hockey hoodie. I've sold a couple of these hockey hoodies before and done relatively well on them, you know, 30-40 bucks. This one's at $4.59, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one as well. And actually, while we're digging through the clothes here, I do want to give you guys a little update. That sweater that I found at the other Village discount the other day, the one that was the McGregor Powder Snow, I finally listed that online this morning, and within 15 minutes, I already had a $500 offer on it. I know a few people in the comments were a little questionable on my $800 estimate on it, but I think that was a good number to shoot for. That's what I listed it at, and we'll see what it ends up actually going for. But I think having a $500 offer within 15 minutes, it's a pretty good sign. What is that? Hold up, I gotta look at this. It's over here right above the jackets and stuff. Oh, it's like some Kansas City Chiefs overalls. Foco? Those are kind of fun. Oh, they're only $6.99 too. You know what? These might be worth it because the Super Bowl coming up. You know what? For $6.99, I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. Okay, then check this out. I actually think it's a woman's sweater, but it's up here in the men's section. Eileen Fisher, great brand to look for, $4.59. That is definitely something to keep an eye out for. I don't do a ton of women's clothing, but that is a brand that I know. Oh, and look at that. There's another little something. Vintage Izod Lacoste sweater. These are very, very easy to sell. $2.99 on that. Easy 30 bucks. Now, I know I'm looking through a lot of clothing right now, and it's not the most interesting thing for a lot of the people out there who watch my videos. A lot of you guys watch for like the toys and the video games and stuff like that. So clothing isn't really up your alley. And believe me, when I first started reselling, it wasn't up mine either, but it's something that I've grown to love. I mean, I even collect vintage clothing now, but it is something that is an acquired taste for me. But I think once you get into it, you will really see how profitable it can be, for one, and it's fun to look through and learn different things. Not to mention, there is a ton of it available at like every single thrift store you go to. So I think clothing is definitely a category that is worth learning if you are getting into reselling. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Look at this. It's an Indian Motorcycles like vest looking thing, and I thought it was a vest, but the zipper that goes all the way around the collar doesn't have a pull tab on it, so I think it's actually a zip-in liner for like a leather jacket. And I know Indian motorcycle stuff can go for some good money. They only have it priced at $5.99, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance on that, because Indian motorcycle stuff can go for quite a bit. If you know what that is, let me know down in the comments. And speaking of motorcycle stuff, I'm in the jacket section. I normally don't look through the jackets at the store, but I spotted the sleeve sticking out, and it looked like a pretty nice leather jacket. It's priced at $16.99, and it's a motorcycle jacket. First Gear by, I'm gonna butcher this name, Hein Gerke, something like that. But I just looked it up, and it's going for around 100 bucks. So for $16.99, a little expensive, but for 100 bucks, I'm grabbing it. And real quick, before we leave the store, I do want to point out that this store actually pulls a bunch of the higher end clothing and hangs them up. So while you might see the prices that I'm picking stuff up at being pretty good, they also have a lot of stuff really priced up. Like, check it out, that Indiana University sweater right there is 28 bucks. Free People sweater, 25. Mickey is 30. that Adidas crop top right there, that is priced at $30. Like, some of their prices are pretty dang high, so they definitely are pulling some of the better stuff. But as long as you know what you're looking for, and as long as you're consistently coming to these places, you can still find a lot of really good stuff like I did today. It's all about your knowledge base and not getting discouraged when you see them pricing up stuff really, really high. I know a lot of people are discouraged by high prices, but you can still find some fantastic stuff if you know what you're looking for. You just got to be better than them, you know? They're not going to look up all the tens of thousands of pieces that are coming in the door. So as long as you're on top of your game, you'll find stuff. Okay guys, so I just pulled up at the next thrift store, which is the Salvation Army right here, but I wanted to give you an update because on my way over here, I got 2 more offers on that McGregor cardigan sweater. One of them was kind of low, it was at $200, but the other one was for $590. So that's 2 offers at $500 or more in the first 24 hours this thing has been posted, which is kind of crazy to think about. I think it'll end up selling probably pretty fast, you know, based on these offers coming in. I think what I want to do is hold out for a little more. So what I did was went ahead and counter offered all 3 of those offers at $700. I would be completely fine with taking a $700 offer on this sweater. I think I could hold out and get the full weight if I really, really wanted to, but I think I would be 100% happy at $700. I mean, I only paid $13.95 for it, so that's a great profit. But yeah, I just wanted to give you that little update there before we ran into the next store. Like I said, it is the Salvation Army here. I actually don't stop at this one super often because it doesn't feel like they rotate their inventory as much as other places. But I haven't been here a while, so hopefully we do pretty good. All right. This store's popping too today. Looks like everybody wanted to go thrifting. Okay, look at this. I'm like right inside the t-shirt aisle, barely in. And we already got a nice little pool here, Chicago Pools vintage tee. It's on the champion size large single stitch. Not too bad. That's one of the perks of living in Chicago. A lot of Bulls stuff around here, and it always sells well. Okay, and then down just a little bit further, got a little Spider-Man Venom piece right here. It's on the official Marvel, $1.99 again. Probably not a huge score, but that's pretty cool graphics, so in the cart it goes. Okay, then check this out. This one is a Goosebumps Franken Slappy right here. It is brand new, $5.99. This one will not be for sale. This is totally mine. It's a new one, it's a modern one, but Goosebumps is one of the things I collect. Actually, look at this. I actually am wearing a Goosebumps shirt today, so I love this stuff. This one's coming home with me. It's always nice to find a little something, something for yourself. Okay, I made my way down here into the long sleeve shirts. Actually, it's kind of a cool sweater right there. Look at that in a second. But I just came across a brand right here that I don't pick up super often. It's Charles Tyrwhitt. Like most brands, a lot of their stuff is not worth picking up. However, some of it is. Like this is a 1/4 zip merino wool pullover, and they're charging $8.99 on it, and it'll go for like 35-40 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one, even though it's a brand I don't pick up super often. Still good to know. And then we're actually going to pass on the Marvel sweater. They got that priced at 13 bucks. Just not worth it. You know what is worth it though? This guy right here. I turned around, you know, we're just looking at the long sleeves right here, turned around, saw the Carhartt logo, and it's a Rain Defender puffer jacket for only $9.99. So 10 bucks on that guy. And these go for like 50 bucks. So 10 bucks into 50 bucks. I'll take that all day long. That should be a pretty fast sale as well. Okay, Bolo alert right here. Never sold this brand before, so be on the lookout for it. Breathe Divinity. I just saw like this like heavy metal script right there, which is something I always look up, and they have a price pretty good, $3.99 today, and there are 2 of them sitting right next to each other. Again, brand I've never seen before. I looked it up. They're going for like 40-50 bucks, and the sell-through rate is fantastic on these. So nice little brand to know. Put it in the cart, easy 100 bucks. I love finding new brands like that. Who would have thought those 2 compression shirts would go for that much money? I am glad I looked them up, and that's why you always look up brands you don't know. They might surprise you. Okay, then I'm not seeing anything in the hard goods section at this store, so I think we're going to call it here with this little cart. And there we go. That is 2 thrift stores down and several $100s worth of stuff in profit that we ended up getting today. And real quick, before we end things off, I do want to give you guys an update on an awesome sale that I had earlier this week. If you remember, in my last estate sale video, I picked up 3 sets of Mirage speakers. I paid $150 per pair, and the first pair has finally ended up selling, and it sold for $650. I just wanted to update you guys on that because I told you guys I would. So that first pair that sold completely covers the cost that I paid, and I actually made a little bit of profit on top of that. And then the next 2 pairs that I have are going to be pure profit. So hopefully they end up selling for 650 bucks each as well. But I just wanted to update you guys on that awesome sale. Other than that though, that is going to wrap things up for this one. I hope that you guys all enjoyed, and hopefully you learned something. If you did, please go down low, smash that like button for me. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.